Sussex leapfrogged Gloucestershire in the South Group of the NatWest T20 Blast after they won a low-scoring match in Hove by 5 wickets with 14 balls to spare. Gloucestershire lost their inspirational skipper to the first ball of the game, Michael Klinger edging David Wiese to Chris Nash. The visitors were 2 for 2 at the end of the opening over. Ian Cobain run out by Jofra Archer after some superb fielding at short fine leg, Cobain thinking he had more time than he actually did. And that left it to the experienced Phil Mustard to try to rebuild, he taking 3 fours off Archer's first over. Cameron Bancroft struck this ball from Wiese cleanly enough for it to go all the way and clear the rope. While Mustard's 4th boundary along with this thumping 6 saw his side recover to a score of 50 for 2 at the end of the 6 overs of power play. Mustard went big again off George Garton, the left-hander making 43 of the 79 runs on the board. But the 9th over was completed with his dismissal and edged behind, seeing the opener on his way. Halfway through and the total read 88 for 3, Bancroft moving nicely on to 37. But when he was then out, comprehensively castled by Garton, Gloucestershire lost their way completely. Kieran Nima-Barnett skied a ball from Garton to Stian van Zyl, who typified the Sharks' efforts in the field. It was an absolutely spectacular catch when the shot had 6 written all over it. Gloucestershire were to lose their last 6 wickets for only 28 runs. Benny Howell found Archer on the boundary's edge off Danny Briggs. The spinner also getting shot of former Shark Tom Smith, who edged a sweep to Luke Wright. Chris Jordan then took over. Jack Taylor swiped him out to Laurie Evans. David Payne was expertly yorked. And another former Sussex employee, Chris Liddell, fell in a similar way. Gloucestershire all out in the penultimate over for 138, Jordan with 3 for 17. A good start and Sussex would be able to put the previous night's shock defeat to Middlesex behind them. Luke Wright and the in-form Nash provided just that with some early 4s. 36 runs came from the first 4 overs and then Nash flicked Matt Taylor into the distance as these two quickly knocked off 42 of the runs. But back came Gloucestershire. On 22, Nash mispulled Taylor to Liddell, who then in the next over had Wright taken at long off by Klinger. A second quite brilliant catch during this game, especially from a 37-year-old. 2 balls later and Liddell was celebrating again, having Van Zyl taken behind as Sussex ended the power play on 51 for 3. That became 58 for 4 in the 9th over when Ross Taylor was eventually given out, LBW to Howell for 2. The nerves in the home dressing room would have increased as Ben Brown offered Payne the simplest of return catches, that leaving the hosts 5 down and still needing 56 from the remaining 46 balls. But instead of giving in to the pressure, both Evans and Wiese made the most of anything on offer to make sure that on this occasion they got the job done with time to spare. There wasn't a single 4 in their match-winning partnership. Instead, they took 1s and 2s and cleared the rope when they could to reach the target with 14 balls unused. Evans ended on 45 and Wiese 20, and the 2 points accrued sees Sussex into the top 4 of the South Group, with games to come at Surrey and at home to Essex. Gloucestershire are on the same points but with a game in hand. They head home for a match with Essex next on Sunday.